Hello and welcome to the City Bookkeepers YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about 5 accounting mistakes that put your small business at risk. Mistake number 1, falling behind on accounts receivables. Getting paid is always an exciting part of running a business. What's not so fun, however, is keeping track of your receivables. When you issue an invoice, a receivable is recorded, meaning a customer owes you money. Checking your accounts receivable detail report, you'll see which customers' balance are outstanding. As soon as you receive payment from that customer, it should be applied against the invoice and marked as paid. In practice, however, this is easier said than done, and customer deposits are often left to reconcile later on since there's never enough time in a day. At tax time, you're left with a stack of customer deposits sitting in your revenue account and a receivables report that doesn't make sense. The consequences? Hours wasted updating your outstanding receivables, overpaying on your taxes, and high bad debts. Making it a point to follow up on your receivables and apply payments to invoices on a monthly basis, you can save tons of time and other resources down the road. Want to skip out on the manual updating of invoices as paid? Consider using a combination of cloud accounting software and accepting online payments, since this process will automate your receivables process, helping you get paid faster and sleep easy at night. Mistake number 2, not recording cash expenses. It is crucial for entrepreneurs to track all expenses related to running a small business so these costs can be subtracted from total income at tax time and to keep a better sense of overall profitability throughout the year. While credit cards, debit cards, and checks from your business's bank account are easily linked to QuickBooks, it's easy to overlook expenses paid in cash. Most commonly, some of these expenses are not recorded and thus forgotten, causing the business owner to overstate income for the year. That means you're paying too much in tax for the year. Be sure to develop a method for tracking these cash expenditures. Ask for a receipt from the vendor to enter into QuickBooks when you return to the office, or I prefer to use an app called HubDoc, which allows you to take a picture of the receipt and auto-sync it to QuickBooks without data entry. Mistake number 3, not keeping expense receipts. Many business owners fail to save copies of business expense receipts, which can result in a series of tax, accounting, and cash flow problems. How many times have you looked at your bank account statement and had no clue what that $100 charge is? Is it supplies, a business meal, equipment, or is it a personal expense you accidentally paid for using your business card? Not having an actual receipt that can give you details about the charge can result in incorrectly reported tax expenses and a higher tax bill if you're ever audited. How can you correct your receipts problem? Save a receipt for every business purchase. I know that seems like a pain, so here are a few tips to make it easier and less time consuming. Only use your business bank or credit card to pay for business expenses. Use cloud software to store all of your receipts so you don't end up with the ubiquitous shoebox full of crumpled receipts. Mistake number 4, not hiring a professional to handle your bookkeeping and taxes. Small business owners often try to save money by doing their own taxes and bookkeeping. In reality, not hiring a professional can cost you big bucks down the road. You may not claim all the deductions you qualify for, or you might underpay your tax bill, leading to penalties and other fees. Interest, by the way, can be up to 0.5% per month on a tax bill. You might miscategorize a transaction that would have yielded a higher deduction than what you chose, not to mention the time you spent that could have been used to grow your business. Spending the money to hire professionals means you'll have an expert who knows what they're doing and can apply the right tactics for your financial situation. They can keep you updated on the constantly changing laws and technology to continue to streamline business processes. Paying for a professional bookkeeper can also help you keep the costs of your accountant at a minimum, since they do all the prep work. Plus, having another pair of eyes is never a bad thing, especially when it comes to finances and taxes. The success of your small business depends on the accuracy and organization of your financial paperwork. Mistake number 5, not being on the same page as your accountant. So, you're sitting there with your accountant in a fancy office listening to this. EBITDA is strong, way up from last year. You lean back in your seat, you nod, it continues. Add in G&A and your bottom line is still positive. And here's the kicker. Thanks to loss carry forwards, tax liability is zero. It's the bane of many small business owners, not so much the part about meeting with professionals who love spouting jargon and buzzwords. No, that's not the problem. The issue is actually that most small business owners are too shy to tell their accountants that they might as well speak Greek. You're a small business owner. You're not a financial professional. And nowhere does it say you have to be up to date on all the latest accounting speak. Besides, buzzwords, jargon, and fancy strategies are why you pay your accountant in the first place. Translating all that techno talk into language you understand should be part of the package. Think about it. Would you rather hear this? We used accelerated capital cost allowance to bring your tax liability to nil. Or this. There's a temporary tax program that lets us completely write off all of the new computer equipment you buy. So if you need a new IT kit, buy it now because we'll use that cost to get your tax bill down. Bottom line is, if you and your accountant speak the same language, then he's part of your team. He's watching your back and providing advice you can rely on. Thanks for watching us today. If you'd like to find us online, we're at PC Bookkeepers for Twitter, Facebook.com/Park City Bookkeepers, and LinkedIn.com/in/Eric Wheeler, Utah. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.